Well, the time has finally come for stage one of my mobile smoker. I'm gonna go ahead and just give you guys a quick walk around. When I say stage one, as you can see right there, that is not completed. There's gonna be 3 or 4 cookers going there. This here is the wood box. Got your propane tanks. There's eventually here, there's gonna be a holder. It's not 100% done. But it's getting there. Here you can see these are 3,000 pound rated leveling jacks, and these jacks will raise the whole trailer up. On the axles, I got to clean them up, but those axles are rated at 10.5 thousand pounds, 5,200 pounds a piece per axle. Here you see here on this side, this is the rotisserie side. Okay, kind of give you guys a look-see in here. And this is brand new. I haven't used it at all. You see there's 4 large trays up in there. You see I got some diffuser plates that I need to get inside there. Not a big deal. This is all made out of 1/4 inch metal, as you can see right here. This is all 1/4 inch, the main chambers. Here I went with some Tell-True thermometers. I got these, I'm just testing them out. I heard they were really good. I know it's not the best ones they carry, but they should be fine for this cook. And also, if I haven't mentioned, those are 16-inch wheels. Over here, got some halo lights going on. I don't have it plugged in. Naturally, I don't have it there. Plugged in there. And here's another jack. There's 4 jacks all around. Got some cool lights. Now coming over to the firebox here, you see we got some pretty big pinwheels there. And the firebox here is made out of 1/2 inch metal. Okay, it's all 1/2 inch. I got plates here, which here on the side you can see I can adjust to open and close that. If you look below the warming box or vertical smokers, whatever you want to call them, you got a slider here where I could adjust the heat levels or whatever, and then up here I went with the good old River Countries just to check them out. Then temp gauge is there. Let's open this up, and here you got 5 racks right there. Got you diffuser plate down here. Okay, and up here he's got a little surprise for me, my fabricator guy. I'll show you that in another video when I bring it back to him when he finishes up stage 2 for me. But again, all the warmers are made out of 1/4 inch. Okay, everything's tight. You see there, these are my drains. I'm gonna figure out like a ball valve or whatever I'm gonna do for these here. Okay, another firebox. As you can see, it's pretty much 2 cookers in one. I'll go up here to the top vents here. So all you gotta do, just slide them open, slide them back, open and close. Okay, now you guys are probably wondering, man, look at them stacks. And how am I gonna fit it in my garage? There's no way. That's about 10 foot up there. So he designed a hinge setup system here, as you can see. Come over there. Here, I'll go ahead and get on the top of this thing and show you. Okay, so as you can see, it will not fit in my garage. So all I got to do is unlatch that, and then these stacks fold downward, and these are very heavy, so I'm not going to take them all the way. Okay, moving on along. These are just D-rings for when he wants to ever lift it off the trailer, for like when he painted it and all that. This here again has a locking system here that you just turn, and then you could just flip them open. Now you're probably wondering, well, yes, this is a reverse flow model. Both sides, but he added these stacks for me for aesthetics, and I think I can use them for something. Maybe even use them as a standard offset in some way. So I really like it. Other than that, what else was there I want to show you? We got stainless steel shelves. The fenders are all made out of 1/4 inch steel. Let me get under there so you guys can see. Okay, all stainless steel work table there. Let me show you how long. See, I didn't show you guys this side. So we have 4 racks here, and these things are long, man. Let me show you. I don't know the exact dimensions on them, but if you guys look, that's pretty long. Okay. Same thing on the other side. And this is reverse flow. I just got to get the plates down in there. All right. So that just about does it for this video. Oops. I just wanted to give you guys like a close look. I just brought this thing home and I'm so excited to use it. So I bought a case of Pam spray. I don't know, it's a canola oil that you spray. So I'm going to go ahead and start the seasoning process on this now and kind of go from there. If you guys have any questions, just comment below or whatever, you know, just let me know your thoughts on it. I'm super excited. Can't wait to try it out and go from there. When stage 2 is done, you guys will see what I'll be doing here. All right, guys, have yourself a good one. So here what I'm going to show you guys is I went to the store and I bought a case of these. Hopefully I'll have enough. So I'm going to go ahead and season up or spray all this metal down and get the seasoning process ready. I'm going to go ahead and use this torch here. I believe it's the it's the Weed Dragon. And we'll go ahead and get our fire lit up as soon as I get this sprayed down. So as you can see, we used half that case there. We have all the doors inside, all the racks. Before we sprayed it, we did pull everything out and wipe it down just in case there was any metal shavings left over. So you see all nice coat of oil there. I don't think it's necessary, but I also did the firebox as well. Sprayed it all down nice and good. It should help out. Coming over here, while I got the rotisserie plugged in, I'll go ahead and show you that. I also laid a towel on this stainless steel, a couple of towels, because I didn't want to get it the oil on there. And as you can see in here, this is how the rotisserie operates. Nice and slow. And if I haven't mentioned before in the other video, these racks will hold full catering pans. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get a fire built in it. Maybe keep this thing approximately, I'd say 250 degrees at 300, somewhere in there. I'm going to have to play with it. And over here I'd like to show you the mechanism of the rotisserie. And there's nothing but a gear there. And this here is a heavy duty Dayton motor. These things are designed to last years. He's had one, my builder that built this for me has had this same rotisserie motor, actually a lighter duty one of this same brand, and he's going over 30 years, and it was outdoors and everything. So yeah, heavy duty motor. Nice, it's got a gear reduction in here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry if the video is all funky. Alright, here's something I didn't mention, and I also forgot to season, spray with the canola oil, which are these diffuser plates. They're just loosely in there right now. I left a gap to here. I'm just going to leave it like this for now and just see how it works. The main firebox comes in over here. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rotisserie side done and get this baby fired up. Okay, so what I got here is 6 splits of wood. I'm going to go ahead and get this baby fired up. And I wanted to repeat that on the other side as well. I'd also like to mention that I have all the stacks wide open. You see them 2 in the front. I got those wide open as well to get all the dirty smoke out. The warming box vents are wide open, and also, of course, down in the main chamber, and I have this one open as well, which I will close to, depending on, how the heat's gonna go here. So anyway, guys, all the vents are wide open. Even the daisy wheels here, they're all wide open. I got a stainless steel bowl. Hey, Benny, can you shut that, please? All right. I opened up the caps, and I got the stainless steel bowl down here because it is pitched on the inside to where, because we leveled this pit with a level, so the bottom base of these main chambers here, they are pitched downwards, so I will be able to capture the grease. All right, it took about 3 minutes on each side with that torch, and as you can see, we got a nice fire going. We're gonna let these burn down into some coals and maybe add a few more sticks and get this baby up to temperature. So what I had done is, here you can see, pull this out and it opens it up to the warming boxes. I went ahead and closed both sides. The reason for that is I wanted to draft into the main chambers here and then out the exhaust. I don't know if you guys can see the dirty smoke coming out of them, but I like that fact until I get a clean fire, and then I'll close this side here. These two will get shut, and then over here, those will stay open, and I'll adjust the temps accordingly. But that was one of the reasons what I figured I'd use these dual stacks is just help build temp, and also to let out the dirty smoke so I don't really get all that in my pit. So as you can see here, I got the doors closed. You can see in here, we got a nice fire going on. Come over here to the other side. She is looking good. Okay, I'm going to see how well this thing will maintain temps here in the next, maybe, I don't know, 45 minutes or so, and I'll get back with you guys. So about 15 minutes has went by. I still got the same 6 splits that you saw in each side. I went ahead and closed the front stacks so I could start building some heat. I think I'm working at around 150-ish to the gauge, as you can see. It hasn't been that long to really even out temperatures, but I'll just give you an idea within just 15 minutes. Okay, a lot of metal here to heat up, guys. And I also had cracked the warming boxes halfway to get some heat built up in there. As you can see, about 125, almost 125. This one here is just a hair over 100, and then a hair over 100. So I might need to adjust the thing here, get a little more heat going in there. Okay, so, and I just have them like quarter open on the warming boxes here. It's not going to probably have any clean smoke until that oil burns off. It might be a while. So I'm just going to go ahead and monitor. This thing is brand new to me, so all I'm doing is trying to get used to it. Over here on the rotisserie side, I'll kind of walk around. You guys can see the motor's pretty quiet. It might be louder in the phone. See, what are we running here? All right, not too bad. Burning a little cooler here at the bottom. This is the bottom temp. Top temp. But like I said, we have to get all this metal heated up, and I'm sure she'll be fine then. I can still do some tuning with the tuning plates. Oops, sorry about that, guys. But there you go. We shall return once I get a little more detail. Also, I do have a couple of XR 50, the Maverick meat thermometers. I don't have probe sensors where I can access through it yet, but somewhere we're going to figure that out down the road. And that way I could monitor what the grate temps are. I bought 2 of them, so I'll have one for this side, which will be 4 probes total, and 4 probes total over there. That I'll do tomorrow. All I want to do now is get this thing seasoned up and give me an idea what these gauges are running and kind of go from there. Okay, so we're about an hour and a half into this seasoning. Just want you guys to get a good look at the temperatures here. We're running at about 275 there, just a hair over 275 there. Come over to the right side. Right at about 275 there, and 275 there. I have the top stacks. This one here on the right is about quarter way open, and I have this one halfway open. Now that's what helps me run this reverse flow smoker more even, which is a nice benefit of adding that stack. So coming around over here to the warmers, I still have those closed, and we're running almost 200 degrees there and almost 200 degrees here on the right side. This one's adjusted a little differently, so we're pretty close to 175 on this one, and about the same there, just a little cooler. I'm running the bottom vents wide open. It's still burning off the oil in there, that's why you see some of the smoke. Otherwise, you know, it's pretty clean. Coming over to the rotisserie side. On the right side, we are running at 250 degrees. The bottom, 250. Over to the left side, just a hair just a hair over 250. And right about 250. So if you look, they're pretty much all running equally, which I'm very I shouldn't say shocked, but I'm very happy about. I got both of these stacks about halfway open, and like I said, this is the rotisserie side, so it's not a huge difference if one's off or whatnot, but I pretty much got this thing dialed in. I think the next time I fire this up, I'm going to start out with 10 splits and go from there. As in the beginning of the video, as you guys seen, I was running 6 splits in each one. The next fire up after the seasoning, I'll start out with 10 splits per box, and I might only, and then very little after that, because those ambers will get hot enough to keep the temps going. So okay, we're back. It's been about 5 hours now. All the temps are running pretty close to the same. As you can see here at the top rack, we're right at 300. The bottom rack on the right side, we're just about 300. Come over here, right at 300, and pretty close to 300. So what I done differently is I opened the top of the warmer boxes and closed the warmer box vents. Okay, so that way, as you can see here, I'm running very even on both boxes. And over here, all I done on the rotisserie side, these here it seems to run the best when the rotisserie side is running half and half to get the even temperatures, as you can see. Okay, and over here on the offset side, or I should say the standard smoker side, I got the reverse flow wide open, and I got the front side about half. That's the way I get the even temperatures on here. But keep in mind that I did close off the warming box here and open the stack wide open, so that this thing here, so that both of these can run even. So what I'm planning on doing, just let this thing burn all night. And the reason for, like I said, jacking up the temperatures up to 300 was to get the oils burnt off and everything like that. So I'll also like to mention here is, you see the space between the warming boxes and the firebox here? Okay, well, both fireboxes I should say, they're separated from the two. The reason for that is because if this box was butted up against to this main cooking chamber, I would really be seeing some difference in temps over there, because they're just radiating heat. So I figured, you know, this design is really nice for even cooking. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video right here. I do have more of this to come. Use the Maverick XR50s. I ran into a problem with them running. I bought 2 units, and they just didn't work out too good together because I was getting 2 of my receivers running on 1 transmitter. You'll see what I'm talking about in one of the videos. But anyway, hey, I'll get the part 2 up here soon so you guys can see more of the seasoning process and how I monitor temps in the smoker. Also, if you like what you saw, please subscribe, hit that like button, share to your friends, and tell me your thoughts on this cooker. I am super excited about this thing. I just can't tell you how excited I am. And hopefully within the next 10 years I could get into some mobile catering, maybe even cook for many people here in the near future as well. So hey, you guys have a great night, and we will talk to you soon.